Morning guys, sorry about it. I was just coming out the park, right, and I thought I'd give you a POV of where I walk and how I have to get home. Right, so this is coming out the park. Now this is the sort of junctions that we as disabled people have to function. Now obviously you can see we've got lots of cars coming up and down and going around, so it's quite a busy section, right? But then you can have a look at all the trip hazards on the floor, all the leaves and the curbs and where all the mud is. So just looking around, right, so there we go, right, so I have to be careful, right, but I thought I'd show you how I have to look to cross over because I want to go there, but this is the only position that I can actually see right up the road where that white van's just gone, but also down there and there, right? Now look, now that's clear, so we can cross over, right? That's how I have to cross over there, all right? And then we come along, obviously we've got all the paths that are lumpy, bumpy, but then we come to things like this. Now, I haven't got I'm gonna put the camera up probably by my face so that you can start seeing like how high and how difficult like overhanging branches are. See, look, that hits me every time. But then if you're disabled in your wheelchairs and things like this, having cars like this parked on the path, right, and that one, right, with all these branches overhanging, right, you can literally see, right, that if you're tall, right, you said, like I say, these cars where they park, they break the path, the slabs. So these paving slabs, people break, right, all these leaves, right. See, look, you can see that's my face level, right. By having the phone there, I'm showing you what I have to deal with, right. And all these cars that park up on the path, right. Is the road not big enough? The road here is absolutely wide, but these plums think it's acceptable to park here because of themselves, right, when there's plenty of places to park but not on the path. And then you've got the path which is damaged because these cars, yeah, and like you can see from my perspective like how narrow the actual path gets because of cars parked up on the path. It's ridiculous, and there's no consideration, right? It's all about me, right? But then, like I said, trees overhanging. This one's cut back pretty well, so it's not too bad. But not every tree is. This one is pretty good. What's up, Sarah? You not want to cross over? Come on then. Here we go. See, look, things we have to face. Right, that car there parks like a complete div most days, right? And as my wife showed me the other day, it's on crap parking Facebook page, a national one. It actually got there, which was quite amusing. But I try and highlight the paving, how cracked they are, right? Now, this paving here, there's a school over there. Well, I have had cars drive up here onto this path at me. As you can see, you know they've been there because the paths are cracked and broken. Yeah, and these are the things that if you're not disabled, you're not looking for. Yeah, so we walk along. Now, up where I was is probably the worst place for cars parking, like on the path. But we do have some further down. But you're looking for little trip hazards left, right and centre, right? So tarmac's pretty good because it's flexible, because it heats up, it moulds, it's actually okay, right? But it's like the edge paving there, which is used as a boundary for the grating. If they're raised too much, that's a trip hazard, right? Same as any of the curbs, right? But when cars park on the path, it's an issue. And another issue for blind people is wing mirrors on vans. I wish they would fold in. Like if they were automated and they'd fold in, it would be so much better for disabled people. It's something I've never considered before until trying to walk along, and then all of a sudden I don't see this like transit van with their mirrors, because they stick out quite a way, same as the Vivaros, things like that, and caddies and all this. Their mirrors stick out quite a way. If they were like cars where they fold in, it would just make it easier for disabled people, because, or blind people should I say, because that's specific to them, because they don't see that, right? Because if we're talking completely blind, they wouldn't see it at all, which is where a blind guide dog is fantastic, so get them around it. However, if you're partially sighted and you have stigmata or glaucoma or some type of a visual loss, right, you might not see that part of the vision, and you, even though you might scan, you might still miss it. Yeah, it might be too blurry, you might not miss it. Like me, I literally can't see to the left of me. Yeah, right, now that's okay, because I still have some vision, which is pretty good, but then, like, they're another bugbear, like, as well. So cyclists ride at disabled people as well. Not that one, but there are some that do. We've got e-scooters the other day. An e-scooter nearly run me and my mum over, and my son, right? A young girl with it. It's just ridiculous, and people don't see it. See how, like, the leaves all hang down? They don't see. That's my head, right? So this is what I want to do, is to show you where, like, plants and that, they grow. Like, it might not seem like it's a problem for some people, but if they're left to grow without being cut back, that becomes the issue for others. And most people, if you tell them, they'll cut it. It's not a problem. But it's the fact we have to tell them. Just imagine if I've done that every time. I've got to do so many reports just to report these problems. It's silly. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. Come on. And this is what's saying about vans, the mirrors, they stick out that much into the path that they can catch people. And I've caught loads of mirrors, not deliberately, but I have caught some. And when people park up on the path, it just takes away your area where you can get through. And if you've got, I don't know, walking the dog, or you've got the kids, you've got two people coming either way, they become problems. Yeah, and that's where we have some issues. Yeah, but that's it for today, guys. My little burgers, stay safe, stay strong, be smart, be kind, be open, be fast. Love you all, my little burgers. Take care. Bye.